Hi everybody, my name is Michael Escobar and I'm primarily a wedding photographer who sometimes does video. And in recent weeks I've been looking around on a lot of videos on YouTube and other places for 5D Mark IV footage, comparing color profiles like ProLost versus camera standard and other things. But ultimately I never really found what I was looking for, so I decided to make my own video to answer my own question, and hopefully this is really helpful to a lot of you guys. But take a look at some of my shots, and at the end of this video here I'll have some comparisons and I'll talk over what I was thinking. So I am not a professional colorist at all. My background being photography, I edit raw files all day, so this is really different. But what we can do now is take a look at side by side the images I was grabbing, the ProLost flat versus the graded version of that. And I can say this is really nice. I really loved the grade I was getting. And now here with the standard picture profile comparison, it also looks really good. It's the same shot, I just took a knee. But having put those together, I got curious, and then I graded the standard picture profile, and that's what you see right here. And the verdict on that, I think, is they both look really, really good. I do have to say, though, that this was the first shot that we got when we started our walk, and it was before I had figured out to turn the sharpening down on the standard picture profile. So this one has the sharpening kind of set at normal, and I'm surprised it looks as good as it does. So then I broke out the tripod, and so I could get the same image, and I used a harsh lighting scenario to kind of push this a little bit more, and I graded with a different software, but I actually ended up liking the standard picture profile better for the skin tones in this particular image. So my goal for this shot in particular was testing both the lens and the codec on how it handled lens flare. And I got a really nice picture here, and it's very similar, the ProLost versus the camera standard here. I kind of graded a little bit differently to push a little bit more with the skin tones, but I got an image I really liked from both. So I did a few more tests here with the graded ProLost image and then the standard picture profile, like right here you can see. And I might not have exposed properly for the standard picture profile, but you can really see how the colors responded to the grading in particular, compared to when we just kind of got them cooked into the image. In this shot kind of coming up right here. So I personally prefer the ProLost graded image on this side, so I got curious and decided to grade the standard right here. And honestly, I kind of like the grade I did on the standard. I can maybe match the ProLost one a little bit better, but it's really like apples and oranges. So I pulled it up big so we could kind of really see it, to see if it was actually falling apart when I graded it, and it doesn't look bad. And then here, switch over to the ProLost graded footage, you know. Yeah, it looks good. So I didn't know what I expected. I didn't know if if I was going to have a definitive answer or not. I didn't know. I really didn't expect anything. So ultimately, kind of having done this project, run the tests, I've decided I'm not going to tell you what to shoot in. It really depends on the project and it depends on what you like. But if you're anything like me, you're going to go back in this video, pause, look over, rewind over and over again, watch all the things, kind of nitpick it apart. I mean, granted, this is the 5D Mark IV. Sometimes I was shooting 720, sometimes 1080. Being the powerhouse that it is, as a stills camera, I really love the autofocus and wanted to really kind of push the video a little bit. So ultimately for me, it will really depend on the project. Some cases I favored the ProLost, and then other cases I favored the standard, but I am really surprised with standard because I really went back and forth. I thought when I first put everything together, I was liking standard. After grading a bunch of footage, I liked ProLost. And then as I was kind of finishing up the video and kind of drawing out a few shots and grading the standard footage, I really liked the graded standard. So you go pixel peep, knock yourself out, and tell me what you think, because I am really curious what you think about the comparisons in the footage. And also ask me questions so I can maybe make more of these, because I really enjoyed it, and I really want to push the limits of my Mark IVs. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and hopefully it was helpful.